That's the problem.
Yeah, we have a list that was a sign up for email notifications.
Oh, okay.
And you signed that list. But that
Oh my God,
we
can
had
I
separate-
scratch my email off of that?
And where are you from, sir?
I'm from Lowell. I live approximately 5.6 miles from the Lowell project, but at about the same elevation as the mountain, the ridgeline that they're on. And last summer, of course, I can't hear them, or at least I don't think I can hear them. I've been married, was married for 20 years, so I have selective hearing. But one day I was up behind my house. I have a campground over there in Hayes Notch, and I heard a noise that sounded like a truck coasting down a dirt road. And I thought, well, it's just somebody coming through the notch. But this went on for like an hour. And and I talked to a neighbor of mine who lives a mile closer, and he heard the same thing, and we attribute that to the turbines. I mean, I was against the project strictly because of the aesthetics, the environmental damage, and the fact that it wouldn't have been done without a massive amount of subsidies and all that kind of thing. And then hearing the project, the development of the project go forward, the less than, well, I guess a lot of the advocates from the developer were really less than accurate in terms of the comments they made. I read a copy of a contract between the developer and the host landowner, and in that contract it states things like they're not going to be held liable for noise, electronic interference, property values, and property values are a real issue. You know, there's been 4 foreclosures in Lowell, but there's also been 3 sales that were below assessed value, and they keep wanting to say that the assessments aren't going down, but the sale price versus the asking price is getting a bigger, lower amount of money. There's people from Lowell that were here, and I don't blame them. They're being paid monthly by Green Mountain Power to push the project and get gin up support for it. And I respectfully agree to disagree with them. But one of the issues I have mainly is the lights. Directly across the road from my house, I have a sugar bush. And in the fall, when the leaves are off the trees, and in the winter, I see the lights, and it looked as if someone's over in my sugar bush with a 4-wheeler or a snowmobile or whatever. I get light flicker occasionally when the sun comes up in the east, and I get, or it goes down the west rather, and I get the light flicker from those turbines when they're turning. But I just think that they're there. I think a lot more work and research should have been done before the developer was given carte blanche. And I really have a problem with it, with the whole way this project was developed, the way money was used to obtain the vote. Most of the people that voted for it that I talked to voted for it because of tax relief.
3 minutes.
They didn't vote because of the wind power. I mean, it's really a bunch of nonsense. We've been duped. I think the state's been duped, and it's really too bad it's become so political, and things are getting ramrodded through because the developer wants it, and that's the way I look at it. Thanks.
Thank you.